So we talked on here a lot how just the national media, just hatred, vendetta, hard on against Kirk Cousins has quasi made us a Kirk Cousins apologist, even though when he got here, 3-year, $84 million deal, we've been relatively objective and tough on the quarterback because we want more out of him. But the way that the national media just keeps hammering and hammering and hammering, beating a dead horse that is Kirk Cousins, I don't know. We're rallying around our guy, employee number 8. Dance with the girl that brought you, and Kirk Cousins brought us to this debutante ball. So we're dancing. That's right. We're cutting a rug. So Adam Schefter tweeted this out. Quote, if Dak Prescott does not sign his long-term deal by Wednesday's deadline and goes the Kirk Cousins route, it could pay off financially. From 2016, his first season under the franchise tag through 2020, Cousins will have earned more money than any other player in the NFL. And then it breaks down from 2016 to 2020. Kirk Cousins, $137.9 million. Rodgers not too far behind, $129.7. Then Russ, then Matt Ryan, then Stafford, then Breeze. So the 2016 to 2020 line, it's misleading. It actually is the 2017 through 2020 season earnings, because Kirk earned $23.9 million in 2017 in Washington on a second franchise tag, so they don't include the 2016 salary. But then you add in his 3-year, $84 million deal, and then you factor in his 2-year, $66 million extension that had a $30 million signing bonus on top of that. So 23.9 plus 84 plus 30 equals 137.9. So that's how they got to that number. But still, it's just yet another passive-aggressive swipe at Kirk Cousins' earning ability. And yes, if you look at this window, this specific 2017 through 2020 window, Kirk Cousins signs this mega deal, was playing his final year in Washington on the franchise tag, where he got a 40% raise over the first franchise tag, which is part of the rules, which is what happened. And then he signs an extension, gets that fat signing bonus up front, so that factors in. It's like when they had the list of the top 10 earning athletes in the world, and Kirk Cousins was like number 9 or something like that. It just comes down to timing. And yeah, I know the media always takes swipe at Kirk Cousins because he's an easy target, and as well as it plays well with the national audience, because even amongst the fan base, I mean, even on this channel sometimes too, like it is fun to take swipes at the Tim Pot Pizza Ranch dictator, because yeah, I don't know. He's goofy. He's kind of a goober. He's like your kid brother who doesn't show up in big time games except for the wild card win against the Niners. Not the Niners. It would have been nice to beat the Niners, but the Saints. Yeah. So I like we said, Kirk Cousins is reworking this whole narrative thing about being this overrated pansy who can't get it done against good teams in big time situations, and can only win when he has everything perfect around him. A great offensive line, great play caller, great weapons on the outside, as well as a great defense opposite of him. But other than that, yeah, we're in. But just, yeah. It always comes back to the money with Kirk Cousins. Like, who was the most about the money in baseball? Like, I guess on a micro level, Joe Mauer. Because I always feel that Twins fans always unjustifiably hated Joe Mauer just because he was a catcher and then first baseman who hit for average, which is highly valuable, by the way. Joe Mauer is going to be a borderline Hall of Famer. But then he's like, oh, that big contract. He's earning $25, $26, $27 million per year, even though you're in a sport with no salary cap. But it was a de facto salary cap because the pull ads were such cheap asses all those years, right? So it's like all of that what's the word? All that hatred that was completely misplaced on Joe Mauer. I feel like that same vitriol nationwide has gone towards Kirk Cousins. And I'm rooting for him. I mean, obviously we're rooting for him because he's the quarterback of my stupid football team. Quarterback is still the most important position in all team sports. So I want Kirk Cousins to come out, add this just another thing to the pile of fuel for the angry Kirk. Because as we know, angry Kirk is good Kirk, and it keeps bad Kirk at bay. I just want him to come out and shred every single team with a winning record on the Viking schedule in 2020. Win on the road, win in prime time, get your first Monday night win in Week 10 at Chicago, and just completely torch this league and tear things up with Kubiak, with Dalvin, with Thielen, with Jefferson, with Irv Smith Jr. U2. I think he certainly can. And just put all of these swipes and all these passive-aggressive national media jabroni haircuts comments to bed. Just bring it. Hopefully don't opt out, and hopefully we have a season. So there you go. All right, so your thoughts. Kirk Cousins, Getting paid, getting paid. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo. And give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.